Hello, beautiful souls. This video has some sensitive topics this evening. I bring up some points about trauma. I just want to mention that. And this video is for whoever needs to hear this right now. This video is more than just trauma. It's also a connection to the spirit world and about survival. You see, I'm a trauma survivor, and not in the inspirational quote kind of way, but rather in the courtrooms, bruises, silence, and survival kind of way. I survived child abuse and 2 abusive marriages that lasted a little over 22 years. That's 22 years of being told that I was too sensitive, too broken, too dramatic, too much. I was gaslit until I questioned my own memories, and I was broken down so slowly that I almost thanked them for it, if that makes sense. I questioned my own steps, and I didn't know which end was up. I am a Gen X neurodivergent woman, and so I do mumble sometimes, and I get a little lost in my thoughts. I was a feral child raised on emotional neglect, raised at an arm's length, things like child abuse and abuse in general, neurodivergence, and talking to ghosts simply was not acknowledged, and it was certainly not acknowledged that I could communicate with the other side. I told a friend actually once when I was about 9 that I could communicate with the other side, and she freaked out on me, and she told me that it was the devil, that it was evil, that I should pray it away. And when you grow up like that, you learn to disappear in plain sight. You also survive by dissociating. And for me, dissociation wasn't weakness. It was a survival switch, a coping mechanism, if you will. Flip, you're gone. Flip, I'm observing from the outside instead of feeling, kind of like looking at my own life down from the outside in. And then the next minute, everything is black and I don't remember anything. But here's the part that people don't know. I've been in close communication with spirits since I was a young child. I didn't become psychic. I probably always was. And I survived by listening. When the living weren't safe and being unseen felt natural, honestly. I was alone most of the time when I wasn't, I was with people who weren't good to me, except for my grandpa. He was amazing. And now that I have lived through things that would make Stephen King reach for a darker pen, you stop being afraid of shadows. Because real monsters don't rattle chains. They sign marriage certificates, they tuck you in at night, and they tell you you're crazy. That kind of horror rewires you. So CPTSD, it isn't a weakness. It's what happens when your nervous system has run marathons for decades. Dissociation, it isn't madness. It's your brain saying, I will not let you die here, not today. But here's what they didn't count on. You can only burn someone down so many times before they learn fire. And I am not at all the woman they tried to erase, no longer the girl who had to survive by shrinking. I am here now. I am a phoenix. I have risen from the ashes of my past. I'm in a different place now. And when you rise from your trauma, the intuition sharpens, your fear evaporates, your voice comes back. I've found my voice again. And now when I walk into a room, I assess, I listen, I see. In the past, when I was a paranormal investigator, I've investigated haunted places, sat in the dark with things that most people wouldn't name. And I can tell you this, nothing I've encountered in the spirit world has been more terrifying than cruelty disguised as love. But nothing in this world is more powerful than a woman who survived it. Nothing in this world is more powerful than a woman who survived it. Remember that message, please. My psychic gifts are a source of strength and stability for me. My world wouldn't make sense without them. So in the event, if you're Gen X or neurodivergent, if you dissociate and wonder what's wrong with you, I'm here to tell you right now, hun, there's nothing wrong with you. You've adapted, and adaptation is power. This is not the story of what broke me. This is the story, this is the origin story of what they created. A woman who isn't afraid of the dark. This message is for whoever needs to hear this right now. This goes beyond just, the standard, spirits and stuff. This is my connection to how I started, being able to see the spirit world and so forth. It's kind of always been there, honestly. I'm not sure that anything really created it, but I have learned to listen through, all of the trauma and all this stuff and whatnot. I have also learned, hypervigilance, which is kind of, it goes along with it, if you will. And it helps for me to be hypervigilant, also, it's a survival mechanism, but it also does help with my ability to read people, read situations, see the room. It helps in some ways, Again, this message is for whoever needs to hear this evening. My abilities and my gifts run deep in my soul, and I just wanted to share this with you. If this message resonates with you at all, please leave me a comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear your story, if you're comfortable sharing it, that is. Also, please like and subscribe. Please subscribe and help my videos grow, help my YouTube channel grow. I want to reach people. It means so much to me to be able to do so. And if by chance, this message resonates with you and you feel like giving back, please, send me an offering. Buy the Cat Cancel a treat. They've been working overtime for me lately, and it's greatly appreciated, and I'm really glad that you're here. I hope that this message hits home for you, that, it helps somebody out there. And I would also like to say that, if you are in a situation like this, or somebody that is, don't let them take one more second of your time, your happiness, your spirit. They don't deserve it, and you deserve so much more. Thank you again for being here. You take care, and I'll be back again soon, and I hope this inspires somebody. Thank you.